Hey guys, Delta here, and one of the many games I played at PAX Prime this year was a game called Evolve. It's from Turtle Rock Studios, the guys behind Left 4 Dead, and it was a game that, well, I knew of it and thought, you know, okay, it's gonna be a good game. It was never really on my radar, simply because there was this whole idea with the asymmetrical multiplayer, and I just thought, oh, well, you're gonna need a group of friends to play it with. And I don't know if I'll be able to wrangle that up with so many people I know in school or working. So it just was never on my radar. Then I played it. Granted, I did so with a few friends, but I played it, and oh my god, it is awesome! It is easily the best thing I played at PAX. It totally surprised me because, like I said, I thought it was going to be good, but this was on a whole other level. So the asymmetrical approach to multiplayer is just something totally different from what we're used to seeing. It's a breath of fresh air and creates some of the most incredibly intense moments I've felt in a first-person shooter in I don't even know how long. There's that slow start when the hunters are searching and while the monster's fleeing, trying to get leveled up as quickly as possible. But once that monster is found and all hell breaks loose, it is something else, especially once the player playing as the trapper drops down the mobile arena and traps the monster in an area with the hunters. It just gets insane. Not just that, but the interactivity with the environment is incredible. It's something I don't think I've seen in a multiplayer focused game before. The world, it's alive. It doesn't feel alive, it is alive. There are monsters and plants all around, not just the big guy controlled by another player, but all sorts of other stuff around there that can kill you and will get in your way, and you have to deal with that. So now the hunters have to watch their surroundings and the monster, and even the monster when he's fleeing and trying to hide, he has to pay attention where he's going, because he could scare away birds that give away his position, or there is honestly so much going on, and I think we've barely scratched the surface of it in the 15 minutes I got to play. There was, you know, you can only see so much. I can only imagine how much more there is with the different kinds of monsters and the different maps that'll be available to play on. It's going to be insane. Of course, there's a really good variety, not only in between the four classes themselves, but with each character in each class. So if you don't know what I'm trying to say, basically there are different assault characters. So there's the assault class, and then there's multiple assault characters, and they have different weapons and different abilities, but serve the same role on the team. So every class has that. There's just slight differences to each character. So there's a ton of variety in how you play, and just it adds to the strategy of it all. I remember I was talking to my buddy after we played, and he picked the trapper character who had a harpoon that just slowed the monster down. It shot basically a harpoon into him. It's like, oh no, I didn't choose the guy that has the harpoon that actually shoots into him, and then there's a line pulling back to the gun to pull him down. I should have chosen him. I need that guy. And so there's just these little differences that keep you switching things up, and depending on the monster you're fighting as, you're gonna want those different characters. Like the harpoon that can pull the monster back, you're gonna want that for fighting the Kraken because he can fly. You may not need that if you're fighting, I believe it's called Goliath, because he's totally on the ground. He can't fly around, he's stuck on the ground. Of course, thank God for the new gen consoles. I believe we were playing this on a PC with an Xbox One controller. It was only like the second time I've actually held an Xbox One controller, it was pretty nice. I still don't like the bumpers on it, but I like the sticks. Back to the game. Thank God for the new gen consoles, because now those of us who don't have supercharged PCs can actually see the CryEngine in its proper glory. Not only does it look good, it controls fantastically as well. Those were two issues that I had with basically anything running CryEngine on the PS3 and 360. And it makes me wonder, was CryEngine that limited on PS3 and 360? Or does Crytek just suck at game development? Maybe it's both, I don't know. But Crytek isn't really relevant here, we're talking about Evolve, of course. I said this earlier, you're going to want good friends to play it with. just because the hunter side is all about working together and working to your class's strengths and playing within your role on your team. If you don't do that and you're uncoordinated and you're messed up, you are not gonna last. I played with 3 friends. The one weak link on our team was the guy we did not know who was playing the support class, and it made things difficult for the rest of us because he just wasn't communicating well. Myself and my 2 friends, who have known each other for many years, of course, were able to hop in there and like, we did not miss a beat, basically. And if you decide to play with a group of 5 and have one of your friends play as the monster and then the last 4 play as hunters, Evolve may very well join the likes of Monopoly on the list of games that will destroy your friendships. So look out for that. It's going to be insane. Just to reiterate some of the points, Evolve was not a game that was on my radar going into PAX. I was just kind of like, it's there, it looks neat, but it's not for me. Now it's totally on there. Me from last week is an idiot. Don't listen to me from last week. He's dumb. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Evolve was the best thing I played at PAX. It's my game of the show for PAX Prime 2014. I was blown away by just the 15-20 minutes I had with it. And look at this. It's another incredibly promising game that is going to clash with the Titans in February 2015. We thought October 2014 was stacked, and even though a lot of games have been moved out, it's still pretty stacked. February 2015, really the first 4 months of 2015, look scary. There's so much in there, it's dumb. Again, this is being developed by Turtle Rock Studios, the guys behind Left 4 Dead, published by 2K Games, and it is releasing February 10th on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This is going to be a good one, guys. If you have a group of friends to play co-op games with, check it out. It is definitely going to be a blast. I had a ton of fun with it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more PAX news as the week goes on, and I'll see you guys next time.